Forget everything you've ever read or heard about sports cars. What you're about to see is a complete original that puts the notion of a sports car in a different light and a whole new perspective. Imagine a sports car that's a continuous display of awesome power and technology that maintains its superb balance on any road, at every curve, and at any speed, and of which excitement is an integral part. This is the all-new Nissan 300ZX Turbo. Like all those other Z cars before it, the new Nissan 300ZX Turbo represents the ultimate in sports car driving. But it's not just a rehash of previous models. In designing the 300ZX Turbo, Nissan addressed and in the process revamped the concept itself of sports cars. The 300ZX Turbo is fast and powerful, but there's much more to it than that. For one thing, it delivers its awesome power with intelligence, and for another, it's built to provide an extra margin of safety, so even when you push it to the limit, you can still sit back and put your mind at ease. To illustrate the 300ZX Turbo's unique capabilities, let's look inside the engine. A DO8C V6 with twin turbochargers and twin intercoolers. The 60-degree V-arranged 6 cylinders have 4 valves each, making a total of 24 valves. Twin camshafts nestle atop each bank of cylinders. A cross-flow valve layout, dual intake and exhaust, lengthened and widened intake ports, along with separate air collectors for each bank of cylinders, serve to maximize intake and exhaust. The VG30DETT is the latest in Nissan's line of V6 engines, which have been highly rated for their quick response, lightweight, and tough, race-proven reliability. With its twin turbochargers and twin intercoolers, the VG30DETT can deliver up to 300 horsepower. With its dual intake and exhaust configuration, the VG30DETT yields, in effect, a performance equal to that of 2 engines sharing 1 crankshaft. Just as the 300ZX Turbo unleashes its awesome power with intelligence, so does it release its equally awesome speed with sensitivity. The 300ZX Turbo is the easiest, most responsive car you could possibly handle, thanks to Super Hi-Cas, Nissan's super high-capacity actively controlled suspension. A step up from regular 4-wheel steering systems, Super Hi-Cas angles the front and rear wheels toward different directions, then quickly reorients them towards the same direction at the exact moment of entering a curve. Super Hi-Cas responds instantly to even the most abrupt changes in steering with split-second precision. The sensitive control offered by Super Hi-Cas can be gauged from these graphic representations of different steering systems. With the regular Hi-Cas system, the wheels are angled towards the same direction at the moment of cornering. As you can see, with Super Hi-Cas, the vehicle's movement is visibly sharper, cleaner, and tighter. For optimum accuracy in the relative positioning of the body and wheels when the car is in motion, the 300ZX Turbo is equipped with Nissan's front and rear multi-link suspension, which maximizes control and road grip. At the front, you'll find the long lower link with a twisted upper arm connected for ideal kingpin inclination by a third link that curves downward and inward. On the road, this translates into maximum straight-line stability. In addition, when cornering, the upper arm yields just the right amount of negative camber, which keeps the wheel optimally upright. Drawing your attention to the rear, you'll find two upper links and a lower diagonal A-arm, at the back of which is a lateral link. The double upper links are especially effective for high-speed braking stability in a turn. The diagonal A-arm further extends braking, as well as cornering efficiency by providing needed toe-in. The links' combined geometry eliminates squat and lift. Visible through the open spoke wheels, both for better cooling and to accentuate the 300ZX Turbo's pride-worthy mechanism, ventilated disc brakes are fitted on all wheels, 11-inch at the front and 11.7-inch at the rear, together with lightweight aluminum 4-piston front calipers and 2-piston rear calipers, an arrangement similar to that in a modern race car. For extra safety, an anti-lock brake system comes as standard equipment. The 300ZX Turbo's sensitivity to the driver is further evident in the transmission. The double-cone Synchromesh 5-speed manual gearbox cuts shifting time and effort by almost half, while the electronically controlled 4-speed automatic transmission determines optimal shifting time based on vehicle speed and other factors and eliminates shifting shocks. A viscous limited slip differential assures maximum traction by delivering power to the wheels with minimum power loss. This prevents the inner wheel from slipping when cornering. Nissan has gone all out to achieve the ultimate sports car in the 300ZX Turbo. In terms of styling, for instance, before putting their ideas on paper, the designers traveled hundreds of miles throughout America to observe, among other things, the effect of local light on a car's body and finish. The results of such on-site research work show up beautifully in the smooth, fluid contours of the 300ZX Turbo's bodywork. Here you have a car that's as striking at rest as it is in motion. Anywhere you look, you'll find everything finely detailed and impeccably crafted. The 300ZX Turbo features a shortened nose and rear deck for less overhang and greater solidity. Take note of how the body sweeps from the tip of the nose up to the windshield, over the roof, and down to the deck, in one unbroken line. Tail lamps ensconced in a taut panel and twin dual exhaust pipes give the rear just the right look of strength. At the front are headlamps, which are slanted for better aerodynamics, and laterally wide wheel housings, which give the low-slung body a distinctly crouching stance. Coming into the cockpit, you'll notice the front seats are each set apart by a surrounding tub-like area. A superb example of driver-oriented design, the whole cockpit revolves around the driver to emphasize the fact that here, the driver is in command. Ron Grable, former engineering editor of Motor Trend magazine, was asked to make a personal assessment of the 300ZX Turbo. Here are some of his impressions.
The Nissan 300ZX Turbo is a fresh sheet of paper design by Nissan, and there has been a lot of energy expended on making this car feel very personal and very integrated. The dash and internal fittings all sweep around the driver to try and include the driver as part of the car. The suspension is probably the real technological strong point of the car. It's cutting edge, and I think at this point in time, the best suspension available in a production sports car. It's innovative, it's original, and it does a lot of things that are just not available in other suspensions, including Porsche, Ferrari, any of these people. Aerodynamically, the car is very quiet at speed. There's no wind noise. And the forces are quite balanced, the aerodynamic forces, because there's no lift at high speed to cause instability. So the car just feels really finely balanced. The Nissan ABS system is quite impressive. We've run some experiments at 120 mile an hour on the high-banked ATC oval, stopping on the banking itself, and we were very impressed with the stability. The car stopped straight and predictably. Again, this is a fresh sheet of paper engine. It produces 300 horsepower, which is really significant in the sports car field. I think it's basically the new generation sports car that is going to pretty much take everybody by storm.
Ron Grable is a professional racer who has driven in almost every category of motor racing, including the Sebring 12-hour and Daytona 24-hour classics. The 300ZX Turbo is an heir to Nissan's own extensive racing experience, which includes a record of 9 wins in last year's IMSA GTP Championship. The 300ZX Turbo debuted at the Miami Grand Prix this year. Power with intelligence, speed with sensitivity, a meeting point of opposites. The all-new Nissan 300ZX Turbo introduces a whole new breed of sports car that, as Ron Grable has pointed out, promises to take everybody by storm. You'll know what that means the moment you take the 300ZX Turbo out on the open road.